September 11th. Adrift in grief and shock after losing her beloved husband, David's widow co-founded a nonprofit organization called Beyond the 11th. For her work, David's widow has received the Citizens Medal from President Obama. Here tonight to deliver a ceremonial first pitch, won't you please welcome David's son Ben, accompanied by his mother Susan Reddick Gare, his sisters Molly and Dina, and Dave's parents Lynn and Alan Reddick. Susan's pitch will be caught by Ivan de Jesus. All right, Ben, let's see the pitch. Thank you, Susan, Ben, Molly, Dina, Lynn, and Alan. Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your caps. As our nation pauses to mark this solemn anniversary, we now ask you to join us in a moment of silence as we pay tribute to those who were lost 11 years ago today. Thank you. Presenting tonight's colors is the Boston Fire Department Color Guard. This evening's flag crew is comprised of representatives from the Boston Police, EMT, and fire departments. We say thank you to all the devoted civil servants who go above and beyond the call of duty to keep us safe. And here to perform our national anthem is a group representing the men and women who serve in our city's fire department. Please welcome the Boston Fire Department a cappella quartet.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you for that stirring rendition.
Bermuda Tourism, your New England Subaru dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, New England's website for deals by Toyota.com, and by Southwest Airlines. Well, we welcome you back to Fenway Park as the Red Sox and New York Yankees get ready for Game 1 of a 3-game series tonight from Fenway. And just coming off the ceremony here at Fenway Park in remembrance of 9/11. Of course, the Red Sox were leaving New York on 9/10 to head to Tampa Bay and actually landing in Tampa Bay on 9/11, Jerry, but it does not seem like it was that long ago.
It's unbelievable. I can remember like it was yesterday, leaving New York City that night before and going to Tampa Bay and waking up the next morning and seeing exactly what had happened. And, there are signs around the ballpark tonight, never forget, and people should never forget.
Well, great ceremony tonight, and next we have baseball for you from Fenway Park as the Red Sox and Yankees will get it underway when we come back right after this. Yankees as John Lester is taking the hill. Let's take a look at the visiting Yankees starting lineup. It's brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. Derek Jeter leads it off at shortstop with Nick Swisher in right field batting second. Alex Rodriguez at DH tonight with Robinson Cano at second base. Russell Martin does the catching, bats fifth with Steve Pearce at first base in the absence of Mark Teixeira. Curtis Granderson is in center field. He bats seventh with Andrew Jones in left, eighth. And Jason Nix at third base bats ninth for New York. On the mound tonight, trying to get his 10th win of the year is John Lester. His 29th start. 9-11 coming in with an ERA just under 5 at 4.99. 175 innings, got 145 Ks. Opponents hitting at 276 against Lester. Last time out, he was able to win in his home state of Washington, beating the Seattle Mariners. 6 innings, giving up 3 runs, had 4 Ks and 2 walks.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They are 6th in the American League. Pedro Siriaco will be at third base. Mike Aviles, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second. And James Loney, the first baseman. Left to right, Cody Ross, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Ryan Kalish. And Ryan Levonway doing the catching for John Lester.
Umpiring crew tonight. In behind the dish is Chad Fairchild calling the balls and strikes with Alfonso Marquez at first base. Tom Hallion at second base, and Brian O'Nora is the umpire at third. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. The SAP function is brought to you by Kettle One.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Now the Yankees in town for 3 as Derek Jeter stands in to get it started. John Lester's first pitch of the night is missing for ball 1, and we are underway. Jeter and the Yankees just wrapping up a 4-game series in Baltimore. They had yesterday off here in Boston and now back to work tonight. Jeter at .324. Nice bounce back season for him as chops one foul. He has 15 home runs and 50 runs batted in for the Yankees captain. Joe Girardi, who has been on edge, to say the least, had a 9-game lead at one point atop the American League East, and has had Baltimore tie them on 2 occasions in the last week. But tonight's standings start with the Yankees with a 1-game lead over the Orioles as a result of them winning the series against the Orioles at Camden Yards. But they are on edge right now, no doubt about it. Had a good-sized lead that is now gone, and it's not just the Orioles who are on their heels, but it's also the Tampa Bay Rays, who are 2 games out, as we have lots of baseball left.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a race as we head into these final weeks between the Yankees, Baltimore, and Tampa Bay, and the Red Sox could have a lot to say about it.
Play all those teams plenty of times here the rest of the way. 3-1 to Jeter is slap foul off to the right, full count. 6-game hitting streak for Jeter coming into tonight's action, hitting at .500. Mark Teixeira, as you mentioned, out of the lineup. At first it was thought it may be just a couple of days. Now they're talking about a couple of weeks. Calf injury for him, and he's in a situation where he may likely be lost until the postseason. As the pitch misses inside, Jeter heads down to first base with a walk.
Now Lester missing on the cut fastball on the 3-2 count, and Jeter leads the ball game off with a long at bat and a walk.
So lead runner on for Nick Swisher, moving up the order to bat second for the Yankees. 255, 20 homers, and 78 runs batted in. Swisher, part of the combination that is going to take over for Teixeira at first base on a semi-regular basis tonight with a lefty going. He is in the lineup, so is Steve Pearce. This is driven out to left center field and off the scoreboard. Karen played by Ross as Jeter goes to third on a double for Nick Swisher, who gets in.
Well, Swisher, who has only been 2 for his last 43, doesn't wait long. He jumps on that first fastball from Lester and lines it in the gap between left and center field. Jeter easily to third base. A fairly close play at second as the relay comes in, but Swisher in safely.
So runners at second and third with nobody out here in the first inning. Alex Rodriguez, the batter, and DH right now for the Yankees. Since his return from the DL, he's been DHing a lot. And going with Jason Mix at third base primarily, and trying to give his legs a rest, as the bat's certainly the most important part of A-Rod's game, and able to get him in there as a DH. 278, 17 homers, and 50 runs batted in. They couldn't get him back at a better time. A stretch run here for the Yankees. And this is grounded towards third base. It is a fair ball, and the throw is going to be in time. Nice play by Siriaco. Base runners could not advance.
Yeah, the curveball had Rodriguez fooled and had him out on his front foot, and the little tap toward third base. Gina going back to the bag. Siriaco fielding it just before it goes into foul territory and getting the out at first base. There's that breaking ball down in the zone that's tapped down that third base line. Looks like A-Rod thought the ball was going to be foul and did not run hard down that first base line.
Robinson Cano at 303 with 29 homers, 74 runs batted in. Chance here to do some damage in the first inning against John Lester and the Red Sox. Runners at second and third. And Cano grounds one towards first base. It'll be a fair ball and an out. Scoring from third base is Jeter, and the Yankees strike first as they grab a run. Cano grounding out to first base, but picks up his 75th RBI of the year.
Another little tap, this time down the first baseline. This time Jeter does take off to come home and picks up the first run for the Yankees. Another breaking ball from Lester and a little tap down to James Loney. His only plate at first base. And the Yankees have the 1-0 lead.
And 12th on the all-time runs list as he scores the game's first run tonight. Ties Mel Ott on the all-time list as pitched down and into Russell Martin. Russell Martin at 208, 16 homers and 44 runs batted in. Nick Swisher 90 feet away at third base. The Yankees trying to get a second run here in the top of the first inning. Center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury, a step or two towards right center. Somewhat of a gap out there in left center field. Now, we talked about the other teams in the division that are on the doorstep in Indiana. The Yankees, they're playing each other tonight. Tampa Bay is at Baltimore, and that game underway at Camden Yards without a score. Too far inside, 3-0.
Russell Martin may have the green light on this 3-0 count.
This one fouled off to the right. Green light, 3-0 indeed. 3-1 now. Here's what's coming up tonight. Remembering 9/11. Jenny will catch up with John Lester in the Lester Clinic that took place yesterday on the off day, and get you caught up on Rays-Orioles highlights tonight from Camden Yards in Baltimore. Again, they're underway without a score. 3-1. Martin takes a curveball for ball 4 and heads down to first base. Second walk of the first inning given up, and Lester want to know where it was. He was told it was down. Chad Fairchild letting him know.
Take a look at the Amica pitch zone, see where the breaking ball does end up. Looks like a pretty good pitch.
So 2 down, first and third, and Steve Pearce coming up here for the Yankees. Going to get some time at first base in the absence of Mark Teixeira. Pearce at 247, 4 homers and 17 runs batted in. Takes ball 1. Pearce began the year with the Minnesota Twins. He attended spring training as a non-roster invitee. Released by the Twins the last week of March. Signed a minor league deal with the Yankees. And in 53 games at Scranton hit .318. Total of 11 home runs at AAA is again behind his Lester, now 2-0. I want to remind you that this copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox cannot be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. Two on, two down. A run already in for New York. That'll miss. 3-0. Second straight batter that Lester has gone 3-0 too. Curtis Granderson, who's been dropped all the way down to the 7 spot in the Yankees order. It's only hitting at 235. He's got good power numbers. 35 home runs, 86 runs driven in. And ball 4 loads the bases now. Back-to-back walks, 3 walks allowed in the inning by John Lester.
Last outing for Lester, he only had 2 walks in that win against Seattle. Already 3 here in the first inning.
Curtis Granderson again checking in at only 235, but 35 home runs, 86 runs driven in. Pitch outside for ball 1. Well, the bases loaded this season. Curtis Granderson with a chance to do some damage is 7 for 17. 5 career grand slams. Flared foul off to the left out of play, and it is 1-1.
Granderson in his career, a 286 hitter against Lester with a couple of home runs.
Swisher at third, Martin at second, Pierce at first, and 2 down. Granderson lays off ball 2. Granderson leads the majors since the start of last year in home runs. He's had 76 home runs since the start of 2011. It's a pop-up this time as racing over is Lavarnway towards the seats, and now it'll be Loney who comes over to make the catch. So only 1 run. The damage is minimal. The Yankees on top 1-0. first inning. Yankees get a run in the top of the first. The Red Sox starting lineup is brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers. Jacoby Ellsbury leading it off in center with Scott Podsednik, the DH tonight. Dustin Pedroia at second base. James Loney at first base. Cody Ross in left. Brian Lavarnway does the catching, batting sixth with Ryan Kalish in right field. Pedro Siriaco at third base, and Mike Aviles is the shortstop. On the mound tonight for the Yankees, Hiroki Kuroda. 29th start of the year, 13-10 his record with a 3.14 earned run average. 189 in the third innings for him. He's got 138 Ks. Opponents hitting only at 241 against Kuroda. Wednesday against Tampa Bay, he got a win, 6 innings, giving up 4 runs. Jacoby Ellsbury standing in to lead it off here for the Red Sox in the bottom of the first inning. And a fair ball. Hit down the right field line, and a kick to Swisher. As Ellsbury is headed for second base, throw will be late, and a double to begin the game for Jacoby Ellsbury.
Well, Jacoby Ellsbury back in the leadoff spot tonight and doesn't waste any time. First fastball he sees from Kuroda, he pulls it right down that first base line. And when Ellsbury goes in that direction, it's going to be a double with no problem. Swisher chasing it down in right field, the throw to second, but not in time to get Ellsbury.
Ellsbury enjoying his 29th birthday today, and it's off to a good start with a double here in the first inning. Scott Podsednik stands in. Podsednik trying to bunt, but he pops it up, and the catch made by Russell Martin. In fair ground, Podsednik trying to lay one down, but pops out.
I think what he was trying to do is pull that ball to second base, try to get a base hit, but also advance the man to third base. Instead, the barrel of the bat gets underneath the baseball, and the result, the pop-up to Martin.
A one-out runner at second for Dustin Pedroia, batting out of the 3 spot at 289. 14 homers and 58 runs batted in. Strike one over the outside corner. Just the third pitch thrown by Kuroda. A double on the first pitch, a pop out on the second pitch. And now it's 0-1 to Pedroia. Broken bat, little looper to shallow center that is going to fall out of the reach of Jeter. Ellsbury had to wait. He takes third as the throw goes into second base. Jeter headed out, Jones and Granderson in, but it falls on the grass. And a base hit for Dustin Pedroia, first and third for Boston.
Looked like a split-fingered fastball that time that dips and breaks the bat of Dustin Pedroia, but right over the head of Derek Jeter. Jeter going back with his back to home plate, cannot come up with it, and Ellsbury has to stop at third base.
So first and third, one down. James Loney, the batter. 273 with a home run, 4 runs batted in. Loney making a nice catch in foul ground to end last inning and end the threat for New York. They pick up a run, but it could have been a lot worse as John Lester walks 3 in the first inning, get out of the bases loaded jam, allowing only 1 run as Loney with a swing and a miss.
Loney, Kuroda, former teammates with the Dodgers.
Now Kuroda's switching leagues, and with his 13 wins this year, third most among pitchers who switched leagues prior to this season, behind the 19 victories posted by the Nationals' Gio Gonzalez. Of course, was in Oakland last year, and 15 wins recorded by former Yankee Pittsburgh Pirate A.J. Burnett in the National League this year with 15 wins. 1-1 is on the ground towards third. Next will go to second for 1, on to first for 2. They turn the double play. keep the Red Sox off the board. We're done with one. It's 1-0 New York. Research Foundation with his Never Quit campaign all season. They're having a big bash at the House of Blues on Lansdowne Street on Monday, September 24th. That includes mingling with many of Red Sox players and celebrities. Hollywood Squares game called 3 Up and 3 Down and a musical performance by Will Daly. To learn more and get tickets, go to pcrf-kids.org or facebook.com/NVRQT. Andrew Jones leading it off here in the top of the second inning. Fly ball sent to left field. Incoming is Cody Ross, in and over. And Ross will put it away for the first out of the second inning. Well, right now, Ace Ticket has special pricing on all September games, including Yankees. Visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MySeats. One out in the second inning for Jason Nix. Third baseman at 248, 4 homers and 17 runs batted in. Called up from Scranton on May the 3rd. Has appeared in games at the major league level in the past with the Colorado Rockies in 08, Chicago White Sox 2009, 2010, Cleveland Indians in 2010. And Toronto last year. Next with a swing and a miss, fooled on the pitch, and it's 1-2. Cutter effective there for Lester.
Yeah, probably the best cutter that John has thrown so far in the game. Keeps it down and buries it around the ankles of Jason Nix.
In the dirt, kicks off a Lavine way as the count evens at 2-2. Derek Jeter in the top of the Yankees order, waiting on deck. One out here in the second inning. Jeter scored the game's only run so far. The Yankees have been in first place, either tied or alone every day since the start of play on June the 12th. And their streak of 84 consecutive days in sole possession of first place in the division. Longest such streak for them since '04. As that pitch just misses outside, apparently.
That's another one Lester wanted. That's a couple already in this game, maybe 2 or 3 that Lester felt he had for strikes.
Nix lines this to left. It is a fair ball and headed towards the corner. Nix headed towards second base. He's got himself a one-out double here in the second inning. Second Yankees hit off John Lester tonight.
Well, Jason Nix, a .316 career hitter with 3 home runs against John Lester. And he gets the fastball that time and gets the line shot. Lester looks back at the home plate umpire, questioning the call before that he didn't get, and not happy about it.
One out runner at second as Derek Jeter already getting his second at bat of the night. Walk and a run scored in the first, driven in on a ground out by Robinson Cano. This grounder foul. Center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury a step or two towards right center. And a patented swing for Jeter that generally goes the other way. Takes that pitch away, and it is 1-1. Derek Jeter leading the majors with 191 hits on the season. On the ground towards short, Aviles plays the hop, fires to first for the out. As Nix takes third base, Jeter grounding out, 2 down in the inning. Bob's Discount Furniture has hit one out of the park for the Jimmy Fund this year. Bob's has already donated $50,000, more than doubling the per save donation this season. Bob's is proud to help support the Jimmy Fund, and no one helps you save more on furniture than Bob's Discount Furniture. Visit mybobs.com for more details. 2 outs in the second inning. Jason Nix at third base and Nick Swisher the batter. Swisher takes strike one. He doubled in the first inning, one of 2 Yankees hits. They've both been doubles. There's a pop-up that sends Pedroia a step or 2 on the outfield grass. They put it away, and Lester out of a jam again. Yankees leave Nix at third base. When we come back, Jenny Dell will catch up with Bobby Valentine to get his thoughts on his remembrance of 9/11. Farms Chill Zone, and mix up your favorite fountain or frozen beverages for just 89 cents any size. The Chill Zone, only at Cumberland Farms. Last half of the second inning back at Fenway. Cody Ross leading it off. Ross, Lavarnway, and Kalish to face Hiroki Kuroda. Cody Ross, 280, 20 homers, 73 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. Fooled on the pitch, and it's 0-2.
A split-fingered fastball at that time by Kuroda to get the swing and miss from Cody Ross.
Kuroda with a fastball, curveball, slider, and a split. Uses a split almost like a changeup. 1-2 to Ross. There's a swing and a miss, and he strikes him out on it. First strikeout for Kuroda as we check in with Jenny Dell.
Don, it's safe to say that September 11th has impacted all of Americans in one way or another. And Bobby Valentine was heavily involved in the relief efforts as he was manager of the New York Mets on that tragic day 11 years ago.
On an anniversary, all I could say is that I thank all the people who, without a doubt, gave more than others. People stepped up and did a yeoman's job of filling voids in people's life, filling voids in the community of New York and D.C. and Pennsylvania, and filling the voids in the country. And I'm grateful that I worked side by side with a lot of people who gave a damn.
Valentine said he believes baseball helped in the healing process of America and was part of the first professional sporting event after the attacks when the Mets beat the Braves. Jerry, all major leaguers are wearing an American flag patch on their caps in honor of 9/11.
You know, Jenny and Don, when we look back at that night, it was eerie how similar it is to tonight. The weather.
Yeah.
When we left New York that night, remember we got rained out and then it cleared out, and it was very similar to this type of weather. It was just a beautiful night when we took off and we got to St. Pete.
Ground ball to second base off the bat of Ryan Kalish. He is retired to end the inning. As it is 1-0, we will continue that thought when we return to Fenway. Yankees on top. Back at Fenway Park as they check it first. Alex Rodriguez did not go, according to first base umpire Alfonso Marquez. First pitch of the inning as the Yankees have a 1-0 advantage. And it's Alex Rodriguez, Robinson Cano, and Russell Martin to bat in the inning. Let's get back to 9/11 and Bobby Valentine and his contributions. Of course, Bobby was a manager of the New York Mets and very much a part of everything that took place after 9/11 and the healing and all the volunteer work and effort that he did. He was a very big part of it at the time, as were the Yankees and Joe Torre. Mets and Yankees really coming together a year after they had met in the World Series and participating in trying to help the country heal. And Bobby saying today before the game that really baseball was a part of that. You think of the great speech that Hall of Famer Jack Buck did in St. Louis the night that everybody returned to baseball, and baseball was never going to make people forget. At least it was something people could take a look at and a bit of a diversion at the time, if you will. 2-2 pitches down and in.
I certainly agree with everything you say, Don, and it was such a strange period in our history. I mean, nobody for a long time knew. It was hard to absorb what had happened. It really was. And it was, you and I know we were both down in St. Pete.
Ball 4 down to first base goes A-Rod.
And I remember calling down. We had left Kennedy Airport that night to fly to St. Pete. And we remember calling down for my bags in the morning, and the bellman came up and he said, "Turn the TV on, we're under attack." And I said, "What? We're under attack." And then, of course, you start watching. And, I mean, everybody felt helpless.
Yeah.
You felt totally helpless.
Didn't seem real at all.
No.
It's amazing how long ago it was now, and time has passed, but certainly no one has forgotten. And again tonight, the Red Sox did a terrific job here of a pregame ceremony at Fenway Park. I think Bobby put it best, too, before the game. Everybody else, you think about it every 9/11 again, and there are ceremonies and everything else, but for the families affected, it's every day, and it has been since September 11th. Cano takes a strike, and it is 1-1. Yankees have threatened in every inning. They scored in the first. They left Nix at third in the second inning and now have a lead runner on. 4 walks given up by John Lester in 2+ innings. Pitch outside, and it's 2-1. Lester 9-4 in his career against the Yankees, a 4.23 earned run average. Here at Fenway Park against New York, he is 2-2. The 5.11 ERA. Not getting the corner, and it is 3-1.
And again, Lester frustrated with not getting this pitch. They all have been off the outside part, but not by very much.
Inside ball 4. That is walk number 5, and Lester throws his arms up in the air. He is got to be careful here because Chad Fairchild is already slightly annoyed. Bobby Valentine coming out.
Now this may be one where Valentine waits for Fairchild to come to the mound and give him a piece of his mind. We'll have to wait and see. First of all is to calm down Lester, but I got a feeling he's going to be out there a while. You know, there will be words between Valentine and Fairchild.
Here we go.
And they were directed at John Lester, but they were not words for John Lester.
You throw him, he'll call him.
Lester reaction to the last pitch that he threw. Again, that's a good pitch right there. That's certainly on the inside corner. And Lester right now just doesn't know where the strike zone is.
Remember when Pedro backed off the mound? One of my favorite Pedro moments. Took his glove off.
Yeah.
I forget who the umpire was.
Yeah, you come pitch.
Yeah, to me, yeah, the top of the zone, the bottom of the zone. He took his glove off. You come out here and pitch. Russell Martin is the batter. He is showing bunt, and he's taking strike one.
Yankees certainly do not bunt very much. They are 13th in the league in bunts. The only team that bunts less is the Cleveland Indians.
Martin not bunting now as he swings away and is down 0-2, so he took it off. These aerial views of Boston and Fenway Park are brought to you by Hood, the official dairy of the Boston Red Sox. Show your support for the home team with Hood at Red Sox ice cream, available in your grocer's freezer. Oh, 2 to Russell Martin with runners at first and second, and Martin grounds another one foul. There's 228 with runners in scoring position, although he's been hot lately. 6 for his last 8 in this spot. Strike 3 call. Lester gets that one. Martin doesn't like it. And that is just the first strikeout of the night for John Lester. Needed it. 1 down.
That's a good pitch by Lester. Backdoor breaking ball that time from Lester to pick up the outside corner. Good pitch. And finally, Lester gets one that's close.
So 1 strikeout to 5 walks so far for John Lester. 1 out in the 3rd inning for Steve Pearce. He has one of the 5 free passes tonight for the Yankees. Pearce with a swing and a miss. That was biting in.
That was the cut fastball again from Lester.
There's a foul fly, 0-2. The 5 walks ties a career high for Lester. See the alignment from up top. Center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury, step or 2 towards right center. Gap out there in left center field for Steve Pearce. Too far in that time. 1-2. Red Sox have lost 11 of their last 12 contests coming into this 3-game series against the Yankees. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeout for Lester. 2 down here in the 3rd inning.
Well, the 2 strikeouts coming on curveballs. 1 taking by Martin. This one the swing and miss by Pearce.
So 2 down, 2 on, and Curtis Granderson the batter. Granderson came up with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the 1st inning. Fouled out James Loney coming down from first base. Over by the on-deck circle to make the catch. In their first strike, we talked about the home runs for Granderson, 76 since the start of 2011. He has hit a major league high 29 home runs since the beginning of last year off left-handed pitching during that span. 1-1 pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Jerry, we were talking about Pedro Martinez. This was back in 2003 when he couldn't figure out the strike zone of Dana DeMuth. It was also against the Yankees. Pedro had had enough. It's explaining the strike zone. One of the great moments. This one is sent down the right field line, foul out of play.
Pedro couldn't figure out what was the strike that night. Was it going to be, up here, and nothing down here, nothing on the corners? Yeah, you come pitch.
You try it.
Yeah. See how it works for you.
Meeting at the mound, Lavarnway and Lester going back and forth. Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. 2 down in the third inning. Runners at first and second for New York. And a check swing. One hopper to Loney. Lester will cover for the out. That ends the inning. So the first two walk, but they do not score for the Yankees. 1-0 New York after 2.5. This season, you'll be entered for a chance to win a $5,000 home entertainment system that features a 65-inch 3D plasma TV, courtesy of Paul's TV. Cast your vote for the 10th Player Award at NESN.com/10th Player. John Lester out of the jam again. It's taken him 61 pitches to get through 3, but base runners all over the place. He has walked 5, 2 to begin the 3rd inning, but out of it again, and the Yankees have a 1-0 advantage as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Bobby Valentine very pleased with the final out of the inning, and John Lester working his way out of the jam. And John got together with Chad Fairchild at the end of that inning. So apparently we're all friends again.
Cordial conversation. You always want to remain on the good side. So if you have an opportunity to get back on the good side, you do.
Yes. And Pedro Siriaco batting here in the 3rd inning. Part of the key matchup brought to you by your New England Acura dealers. He has been terrific against the Yankees. .469. He's had some big hits. This one foul down the 3rd baseline. And it's 2-2. 3.01 average for Siriaco. 2 homers. 17 runs batted in.
Swisher very, very shallow out there in right field with 2 strikes on Siriaco.
To left field down the line, and it is a fair ball. Headed towards the corner. Siriaco heads for second base, and he's in with a leadoff double to begin the 3rd inning.
Looks like Siriaco gets a slider that time that stays out over the plate on the 2-2 count. Stays up in the zone, and Siriaco right down that left field line, fair by about 6 inches. So he continues to do the job against the Yankees.
Fair ball.
There's Mike Aviles with Siriaco at second base. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It was 251, 13 homers, 59 runs batted in. And the bunt bid is fouled off.
Kind of have a feeling that Aviles may have been doing that on his own as we look at that Baltimore-Tampa Bay score. 3-1 Orioles in the 4th inning.
Another foul, and it's 0-2, full swing this time. Hey, look at the situation. Oakland and Baltimore tied today in the wild card situation. If the season were to end today, it'd be the Oakland A's against the Baltimore Orioles in the 1-game wild card play in game. And then you got Tampa Bay, who's a game back. The Angels a game and a half back. Tigers are now 5 back. White Sox able to beat them again last night. On the ground right side, and Cano at second base throws out Aviles, but he gets the job done as he gets Siriaco to 3rd base.
Yeah, good job there by Aviles. He tried in his zone to do it by the bunt. That didn't work. He does it by the swing. Gets that ball to the right side of the infield and advances Siriaco to 3rd base with less than 2 outs. That swing designed to hit the ball on the right side.
So 1 out, Siriaco 90 feet away, and the top of the order, Jacoby Ellsbury, doubled in the 1st inning. And enjoying his 29th birthday today, and already has with a double in the 1st. Infield in all the way around for New York. Fouled off to the left. Well, you can win 4 Green Monster tickets when you go to RedSox.com and enter the Where's Wally sweepstakes, courtesy of your New England Ford dealers. Ford is the official truck of the Red Sox. Next half inning, Red Cross president will be with us. Gail McGovern will join us here in the booth. It's September 11th, Day of Remembrance. First big blood drive here at Fenway Park. We'll talk more about that next half inning. In there for strike 2, 1-2. Ellsbury's now hit safely in 7 of his last 9 games. Didn't miss by a lot. Kuroda wanted it, and now it's 2-2. Rookie Kuroda not pleased with Chad Fairchild.
He takes a long look in after this last fastball. Wow.
Back up the middle into center field, a base hit, and from third comes Siriaco. Game tied 1-1. Well, the Yankees with a bunch of chances to score here in the early going, but the Red Sox tie it up with their first run of the game, and it's Ellsbury with his second hit.
Now Ellsbury certainly gets a break on the pitch before. Now he gets another fastball that stays up in the zone and takes it right by the attempted kick of Kuroda. Ellsbury picking up his 19th RBI of the season.
Now Scott Podsednik, who fouled out trying to bunt his first time up, as he takes strike 1. Ellsbury 12 out of 13 and has 6 stolen bases in his last 16 games. He gains that lead again at first base. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Sednick will take it inside.
That looked like another pretty good pitch.
Yep.
Take one more look at the Amica pitch zone.
Ellsbury takes off, but Sednick swings away and pops it up. Third baseman Jason Nix circling to make the catch for the second out of the inning as Ellsbury back to the bag at first. Now for every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox earn a save, CVS Pharmacy make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards their $25,000 donation this season. Game tied 1-1 now from Fenway. Jacoby Ellsbury at first base. 2 down in the inning for Dustin Pedroia. Dustin with a single to left field in the first inning. Blooped it in between a triangle of Derek Jeter, Curtis Granderson, and Andrew Jones out there in shallow left center. On the corner, and it's 1-1. Kuroda has won 10 of his last 14 decisions and comes in at 13-10 into tonight's outing at 3.14 earned run average. Quick check on first, and Ellsbury just back.
Kind of a delayed reaction over at first base by Jacoby on that throw.
Ellsbury taken off. Ball gets away from Martin. Jacoby will turn second, but pull it up. Easily stealing second base. A ball that Martin could not catch.
That was a slide at that time, and he's trying to be quick with the backhand here and transfer to the throwing hand, but never really got the ball in the glove. Ellsbury thinking about the possibility of third base when Martin gets back to get it in time.
So Ellsbury in scoring position for the second time tonight. He was left at third base in the first inning. They're now with 2 down, and Pedroia ahead in the count, 2-1. In the dirt again, 3-1, and a pitch down and away. You know, Granderson can go get it in center field, and he does not mind going back. Granderson, one of the center fielders, not afraid to play shallow, and relatively shallow here at Fenway Park and over towards right center. Saw him many a time at Comerica Park in Detroit go get it, and one of the deepest yards in the league.
We were talking about that just the other day, how some people are more comfortable going back on the baseball than coming in. Well, Granderson very comfortable going back on the baseball.
B.J. Upton, another guy with the Tampa Bay Rays, their center fielder who likes to play shallow as well. 3-1 is to right, and it'll get in for a base hit. Round from second comes Ellsbury. Throw goes to second, and the Red Sox take a 2-1 lead. Dustin Pedroia with his second hit of the night puts the Sox on top.
Nice job by Pedroia. He gets the slider from Kuroda and just takes it to the opposite field. That ball on the outside part of the plate. Does not try to pull it. Takes it to right field and drops it out in front of Swisher. So the stolen base turns into a run for the Red Sox as Pedroia picks up his 59th RBI of the season.
So 2 down, and Pedroia at first base, held on by Pierce. James Loney grounded into an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play in the first inning as he looks at a ball outside. Chop to third again. Next we'll go to first with the throw that is there and plenty of time to end the inning. And the Red Sox get 2 runs. The end of 3, they take a 2-1 lead. 2-1, the Red Sox have the lead over the Yankees now, thanks to a pair of runs in the bottom of the third inning. John Lester ready to work to Andrew Jones. As that pitch in there for strike. Great to have with us the American Red Cross National President Gail McGovern. Thanks for coming up, Gail. Great to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, we really appreciate you coming up, and we understand today was a great success here at Fenway Park. Tell us a little bit about it.
Fabulous day. The Red Sox organization literally opened up the whole park for us. And we did blood collections right here on the concourse, collected over 900 units of blood. It was remarkable.
We understand this summer, really, there has been a great need for blood.
We're at a 15-year all-time low, so the generosity of the Red Sox has just been so instrumental in helping us get a big boost in our collections. It's great.
And this has gone on for a number of years right here at the ballpark, correct?
This is the 10th year, and it's a way to commemorate the people that lost their lives in 9/11, and it's a great way to show support and get engaged in the community, and the Boston community is just so wonderful to us. We're so appreciative.
Well, before the game, part of the ceremony today honored here is part of the remembrance to 9/11, but the blood drive here at Fenway Park as well, and really an incredible ceremony before the game tonight.
It was wonderful. It's just a privilege to be here.
How long have you been involved with the American Red Cross?
This is my fourth year, just starting my fifth, actually, and it is such a privilege to serve in this role. I get to see the generosity of the American public every single day, and it's quite a blessing. And I get to see the resiliency of the people in our country as well, so it's just been wonderful.
Well, this has been a special day here at Fenway Park, and many came to Fenway, but how can people on a regular basis help out? Where do they go, and how do they help out?
Well, people can help out in a whole different variety of ways. They can donate blood, they can volunteer time, they can make financial donations. They're always needed. Right now, as we speak, we have people living in shelters who are victims of Hurricane Isaac still. And even a $10 gift will get 2 blankets for someone in one of our shelters and their family, and it's every drop really makes a big difference. And they can go to our website, redcross.org, or call 1-800-RED-CROSS, or even text $10 if they like.
Well, Gail McGovern, we thank you so much for everything you do, and we thank you for your time tonight, and congratulations on a good day here at Fenway Park. Hopefully many more.
Thank you so much. It's such a privilege to be with you guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, successful day here today at Fenway Park and American Red Cross. Our thanks to the National President, Gail McGovern, for joining us here in the booth tonight. John Lester has given up his 6th walk of his outing to begin this inning. Career high for John Lester in walks allowed. There's a pop-up. Foul ground. Lavarnway racing over, and he'll make the catch. Quickly turns around to survey the situation, and remaining at first base is Jones. Jason Nix is out number 1 of the inning.
Absolutely no breeze tonight to blow that into the stands or back toward the field, just straight up, and Lavarnway has the chance to make the play just in front of the stands.
Tonight, following our Red Sox coverage, join Jamison Coyle for Nesson Daily. Presented by Sun Life Financial. Naoko Funayama goes one-on-one with Bruins forward Tyler Seguin after signing a 6-year contract extension. Plus, MLB.com's Jonathan Mayo talks about his updated list of Red Sox top 20 prospects. All this and much more on Nesson Daily. Tonight after our Red Sox coverage, only on Nesson. Pitches to right center field. Moving over is Kalish to make the catch on the sinking liner for the second out of the inning.
I didn't know what was going on there. I had no idea what was going on. I'm in my smack.
Yeah, we got a promo. We don't have time for your smack.
You're giving me this. Like, wrap up your smack.
Let's go. Wrap it.
Wrap it up.
There's going to be no replay.
Yeah.
It's time for this. Wrap it.
I'll tell you one thing. Sagan had 29 goals last year. I know
really?
that. Yeah.
6-year extension. Wow.
Yeah.
Handing out some extensions.
I know they
are.
Brad
Marchand and now this. Yeah. Wow. It's great.
Yeah, I'm getting this. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
There'll be no replay. Great analysis, but we don't have time. 2 outs in the inning. Jones at first base, and here is Nick Swisher. Next half inning, Jenny will check in on John Lester's clinic from yesterday on the off day. Down to third and diving. Siriaco up and throwing, and a nice dig out by Loney on the other side. Nicely done, both ends. Ends the top of the fourth. It's 2-1 Red Sox. Web is the go-to resource for over 15,000 plumbing, heating, and HVAC contractors. Selection, expertise, solutions. We've got it. Visit fwweb.com. Well, despite 6 walks by John Lester, he's allowed only 1 run, and some pretty good defense turned in to end last inning. Takes us to the bottom of the 4th, and Red Sox come to bat. Cody Ross leading it off for the Sox here in the 4th inning. Strikeout victim in the 2nd inning. And first pitch swinging, sails one foul down the right field line, out of play. This one fouled off to the right, and it is 0-2. A 20 home run season for Cody Ross, 73 runs driven in. No 2 is outside. One-two will bounce in, and it's 2-2. Loki Kuroda at 41 pitches. He's been pretty economical so far tonight. 7 pitches in the first inning, 7 pitches in the second inning. Had to jump up in the third, work a little bit harder, and through 37 through 3, giving up 2 runs in the third inning. 2-2 pitch is going to miss for ball 3. Popped up on the infield right side. Robinson Cano. makes the catch. Is out number 1 of the 4th inning as Jenny Dell checks in with us.
Don, on yesterday's off day, John Lester celebrated his 6th consecutive cancer-free year with a baseball clinic. He shared his personal story and insights as a cancer survivor with more than 50 young patients from Boston's Children's Hospital, the Jimmy Fund, and Mass General Hospital for Children. The effort is in part of his first annual Live Strong baseball camp for kids and will directly benefit Never Quit, the foundation John started to help strike out cancer for kids. Don, for more information or to make a donation, fans can visit facebook.com/NVRQT.
All right, Jay, thank you very much. So, Jerry, you were there the day that they dedicated those fields where yesterday they had that clinic in Teddy Ebersol's fields.
Yes, I was.
Sturrow Drive.
Nice to see that they're getting a lot of great use out of it.
Look over there every day when I drive in down Sturrow and look over, and there are always kids playing on that field and have been now for quite a few years. Ryan Lavarnway bats now. Ryan Kalish next. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Lavarnway goes lunging.
You look at Kuroda, and sometimes it's hard to pick up the difference between his slider and his split. That was the slider that time. Not a big break to it, but enough to get the swing and miss from Lavarnway.
Well, it's time now for tonight's AT&T trivia question. Question is, who holds the Yankees record for most seasons hitting at least 300? We'll have the answer for you a little bit later. Derek Jeter hitting at 324 coming into tonight's action. That's away. 2-2. Jerry, I know we were only away a day, but do you remember Ryan Lavarnway having a mustache on Sunday?
Yes, I do remember it starting to come in, yes.
Okay, because I don't.
I think he had also like a goatee.
Okay.
And I think he shaved that part of it off.
I'm not questioning as to whether or not it is real. I just don't remember it. On Sunday, we did have a day off, and usually it doesn't grow that fast.
No, but he's been starting it for a few days, I think, yes.
Well, it looks good. Two is on the ground foul outside of third. A happy youngster with a Dustin Pedroia shirt on. Oh, okay, here we go. There's the goatee he's got going Sunday. Now he has gotten rid of the bottom half of that, and now we have this.
You can't put one by Nesson. You know, it's unbelievable.
2-2 tap foul. Redden takes a walk around the mound, in behind it, in the midst of a meeting with himself. Two pitch. In there for strike three. Kuroda picks up his second strikeout. 2 down in the fourth.
It's almost like the fastball stunned Lavarnway. He saw so many sliders in that at bat, and finally the fastball right down the middle of the plate for the strikeout. Two-seam fastball that time from Kuroda.
2 outs in the fourth inning for Ryan Kalish. Bounced out to second base in the second inning. Speaking of mustaches, last night I was watching the White Sox and Tigers. Kevin Youkilis now going with just a mustache.
Is that right?
Yes, he's gotten rid of the rest of the goatee. This one is grounded foul. Watched it on MLB Network last night. I didn't even recognize him at first. Totally different look for you.
Chicago, 3 games, ahead of Detroit in the Central Division.
one fouled off to the left, out of play. Dunkin' Donuts is proud to give back at every Red Sox home game. Dunkin' hosts a nonprofit children's organization. Thousands of kids have had the chance to catch a Red Sox game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. Tonight we welcome members of the Somerville Youth Soccer Program. Dunkin' Donuts committed to the community. Kuroda's 1-2. Kalish strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Kuroda. 3 in all. We're through 4 innings from Fenway. Red Sox have a 2-1 lead. Top half of the 5th inning back at Fenway Park. Red Sox have a 2-1 lead. Alex Rodriguez leading it off here for New York. Robinson Cano, then Russell Martin to face John Lester. Trying to grab the corner and cannot. Lester with a career high 6 walks in the game tonight, but he has given up only 1 run. 1-0 is fouled off down the left field line. Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. That one's in there for strike 2. And the curveball from John Lester, and he's ahead 1-2. A-Rod tonight has grounded out to third base and walked. Robinson Cano, then Russell Martin in the inning. Swinging a foul tip, held onto by Ryan Lavarnway. That is the 3rd strikeout of the night for John Lester, and he is now just 1 shy of tying Bruce Hurst. 1,043 career strikeouts for Bruce Hurst, top left-hander in Red Sox history, and Lester is a strikeout away from tying that mark. There's 3 on the night tonight, gets A-Rod. And here is Robinson Cano, who was grounded out to first and walked. This one fouled off to the left, out of play. Now, Fred Lynn is here tonight in the Legend Suite here at Fenway Park, and we've often talked about guys who, if they stayed in a Red Sox uniform, if their careers may have ended differently, or perhaps they would have had more wins or more home runs or perhaps better numbers. And you wonder about Bruce Hurst, had he stayed with the Red Sox, as Freddie Lynn has often talked about staying with the Red Sox, what his career might have been like. But you think about a guy like Bruce Hurst and whether he had stayed with the Red Sox years afterwards, whether his numbers would have been better.
Well, he admitted later on that he had wished he had stayed with the Red Sox his whole career. He went other places and it was not quite the same as his pitching here. What a first-class guy he was, Bruce Hurst.
Swinging a foul tip, and there it is. John Lester ties Bruce Hurst. Most strikeouts for a left-hander in Red Sox history, and that's his 4th K of the night.
And he does it on his signature pitch, the cut fastball. Down and away from Cano.
Now, you read about Bruce Hurst. I read the chance to be around him a few times at different events, and he's as classy as they get.
He's a great guy.
Part of the longest game in baseball history. Coy Stadium between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Rochester Red Wings, and he was back for that also in spring training a couple times in the last few years with the Red Sox. This one is lined to right and in for a base hit. Ryan Kalish over to quickly play it as Martin is headed for 2. Throw will not get there in time and be offline. So it's a 2-out double for Russell Martin.
Well, Martin's been on base twice tonight. A walk back in the 1st inning. Now this double with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Martin is now hit in 7 straight games for the Yankees as he slices it down in that corner. There's the dive to knock it down by Kalish. But in scoring position at second base, Russell Martin.
Well, here's Steve Pearce with a runner in scoring position and 2 down. He walked in the 1st inning, struck out swinging in the 3rd. Wraps it foul outside the 3rd. I want to remind you to subscribe to MLB.tv today to take advantage of new low pricing and see every remaining Red Sox out-of-market game live online and on your favorite devices in HD quality. Visit RedSox.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere. Pierce will take strike 2. Elevates, Pierce doesn't chase. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and did he get a piece? He did not, as it's held onto by Ryan Lavarnway. John Lester now the all-time leader among left-handed pitchers for the Red Sox. 1,044. John Lester has got a 2-1 lead.
Amica Insurance is not just how you're covered, it's how you're treated. And John Lester with 3 strikeouts in the 5th inning. A fastball to A-Rod, a cut fastball to Cano, and a breaking ball to Pierce right there to become the all-time strikeout leader by a left-hander in a Red Sox uniform.
So a 2-1 lead for the Red Sox as we head here to the home half of the 5th inning. 8-9-1. Ciriaco, Aviles, and Ellsbury to face Hiroki Kuroda. Ciriaco doubled in the 3rd inning in his first at bat. Line to center. Granderson is right there to make the catch, middle of the cap high for the first out of the 5th. Well, for over 100 years, Gulf Oil and the Boston Red Sox have been proud to be a part of American history. Moving forward, Gulf is thrilled to serve as the official electricity supplier to Fenway Park as it celebrates its 100th birthday. From one legend to another, congratulations. 1 out in the 5th inning, and it brings up Mike Aviles. Mike grounded out to second base in the 3rd inning, 0 for 1 in the game. On the outside corner for strike 1. John Henry and Tom Werner. A little different tonight here facing the Yankees than it has been in the past as this pitch misses for ball 3. But the Red Sox certainly can spoil some plans for the Yankees and other teams down the stretch run here. The 3-1 is lifted down the left field line, and coming back, this one will land foul. To celebrate the return of the blimp, Hood is launching the Hood Blimp Spotting Campaign. Each photo of the Hood Blimp shared on Twitter or Facebook will give fans a chance to win Hood Red Sox prize packs, including items like a Hood ice cream party, Red Sox tickets, and a chance to ride in the Hood Blimp. It's on the ground to short. Jeter's got it, and the throw is in time to get Aviles. 2 down here in the 5th inning. For more details, visit hood.com. 6 in a row retired by Kuroda. Jacoby Ellsbury is 2 for 2 in the game, a double in the 1st, single in the 3rd. He's able to drive in a run in the 3rd inning with his single. Jammed and pops it up foul, out of play. Ellsbury has 2 hits. Dustin Pedroia has 2 hits, and the only other hit, Ciriaco's double. Red Sox with 5 hits in the game. Fouled off into the seats. Whether you're watching the game at the park or at home, Eastern Bank's mobile banking lets you access your account from wherever you are. Just one more way Eastern Bank is making banking easier. Learn more at easternbank.com. One-two pitch. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Ellsbury strikes out. Fourth K for Kuroda. Red Sox down in order. In fact, it's 7 in a row retired by Kuroda, but it's 2-1 Red Sox. Helping to address health needs in our communities. Now it's on to the top half of the 6th inning. Red Sox have a 2-1 lead over New York. As Curtis Granderson gets it started here in the 6th inning, he is 0 for 2. He's fouled out to first, grounded out to first. Lester falling behind here, 3-0. Andrew Jones waiting on deck, then Jason Nix to follow, bottom third of the Yankees order here in the 6th inning. That's a strike, 3-1. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk for Curtis Granderson. That is the 7th walk given up by John Lester tonight. It's time now for tonight's twisted but true fact of the game. Curtis Granderson entered Sunday's game against the O's in the 6th inning and had a single, double, and a home run. 5 RBIs. The Yankees defeated the Orioles 13-3. Granderson is the only Yankees player since 1918 to have a 5 RBI game as a substitute. The last substitute to finish their day with at least 3 hits and 5 RBIs was Blue Jays' Kelly Gruber, who did it against the Yankees April 11th of 1988. That day, Gruber drove in 5 runs and had a single, double, and 2 home runs. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea is the refreshing hard iced tea. It tastes like real iced tea. Be a little twisted.
Now, what's twisted in this game is that John Lester has, what, 7 walks?
7 walks and only 1 has turned into a run.
Exactly. He's only given up 3 hits and 1 run.
Action for the first time in the pen, Shinichi Tozawa. Andrew Jones takes a pitch outside, 2-0. Jones lines one to center field. That's going to get in for a base hit. Played on a hop quickly by Ellsbury. And a walk and a single have runners at first and second for New York with nobody out.
Well, we'll see how the Yankees play this now. As we mentioned earlier, first we look at the line drive base hit by Andrew Jones to center field. They don't bunt very much, but they're working with the number 9 man in the batting order. We'll see how they handle this.
First a visit from Randy Neiman, the pitching coach, as we take a look at the pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. 5+ innings for Lester, 4 hits, 1 run, but a career high 7 walks on a night when he has 5 strikeouts and has surpassed the total of Bruce Hurst. And there's the Red Sox all-time leader on left-handed pitchers in strikeouts. While we have a moment, let's check out tonight's AT&T trivia question. Holds the Yankees record for most seasons hitting at least 300. And the answer is Babe Ruth, who hit over 313 of his 15 seasons in a Yankees uniform. Babe hit 350 or better 8 times with the Yankees. Career best 393 during the 1923 season. Lou Gehrig is second in Yankees history with 12 seasons batting 300 or better. And Derek Jeter is third with 11 coming into tonight, hitting at 324. Granderson at second, Jones at first, nobody out here in the 6th inning. We'll see if Nix is squaring here for New York. He is, and he gets it down. Lester quickly off the mound will go to first base. Sacrifice is complete, with Pedroia covering at the bag at first base. Granderson to third, Jones to second, 1 out.
Now the Yankees getting 2 men in the scoring position. The number 9 in the lineup bunting. Something, as I mentioned, they don't do very often, but in this situation, close game. Good bunt put down by Nix.
So now a chance for Derek Jeter to tie this game up or do more damage as he stands in. Walk in the first, sends in a ground out and a line out. Ball 1. Next half inning will get you caught up on the Rays-Orioles action going on tonight in Camden Yards. Jeter with a swing and a miss. They kind of tied him up. The cutter biting in. Granderson at third, Jones at second with 1 out in the Yankees' 6th inning. On the ground, foul.
The Red Sox right now at the infield back, willing to give up the tying run, but not the go-ahead run, as they are back at every position, including third base.
It's outside, 2-2. Tazawa has been joined in the bullpen now by left-hander Andrew Miller. Nick Swisher waits on deck. 1 out here in the 6th inning. Granderson at third, Jones at second in a 1-run game. Jeter takes ball 3. And a little slip at the end by Lester.
Lester, after making that pitch to home plate, loses his balance. As The fastball rides high.
Granderson at third, Jones at second, one out here in the sixth inning. Jeter down the right field line. It is falling fair and up into the seats. A ground rule double. 2 runs will score, and the Yankees will take a 3-2 lead. Derek Jeter taking it down the right field line. How many times have we said that? And this one drives into a clutch hit for Derek Jeter, but has the Yankees on top now. Bobby Valentine out to make the change with New York now on top. Not Hellman. It's a book that answers the question, who is the real Romney? Based on years of reporting and interviews, it's the definitive portrait of the man who wants to be the next president of the United States. Well, it is 3-2 now. Yankees have the lead over the Red Sox with one out in the top of the sixth inning. Night is over for John Lester. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford dealers. Shinichi Tozawa comes into the game for Boston. Tozawa appears in his 27th game of the year, 0-1 with a 1.62 earned run average. 33 1/3 innings, he's got 32 strikeouts, only 5 walks allowed by Tozawa. And opponents hitting at .264 against him. Derek Jeter at second base with one out here in the sixth inning. Nick Swisher, the batter. And a swing and a miss for strike one.
Well, that last double by Jeter was really kind of like Derek Jeter, isn't it? Just finding ways to get hits. A little bloop down that right field line that bounces up in the stands for the ground rule double, drives in 2 runs. Jeter actually getting jammed by that pitch and just kind of blooping it down that right field line. One hop into the stands. And that will run John Lester from the game.
and give the Yankees a 3-2 advantage here in the 6th inning. Looking for more now with one out and Jeter in scoring position. 0-2 from Tazawa. And a swing and a miss. Strikes out Swisher. Well, this is a guy, for me, Jerry, who's been a big surprise this year. That's Shinichi Tazawa.
You're exactly right. And, you know, that's a split-fingered fastball from Tazawa that he picks up the strikeout on. What's so important about Tazawa is the fact that he comes out of the bullpen, he doesn't walk anybody. I mean, how many total walks does Tazawa have on the field on the season? 5 walks. That's remarkable coming out of the bullpen.
And he has the second out here of the 6th inning. Alex Rodriguez, the batter. Alex Rodriguez grounding out in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, struck out looking in the 5th. The 1 is grounded foul outside of 3rd. It's 0-2. We'll get you a Rays-Orioles update next half inning. Outside 1-2. Tazawa's major league debut back in 2009. Alex Rodriguez had a walk-off home run against him in the 15th inning. It's after he had thrown an inning and 2/3. This time, Tazawa strikes out A-Rod. But the Yankees get a pair of runs and take a 3-2 lead after 5.5. Revolutionary waterborne stain that will transform your home into the envy of your entire block. Find Arbor Coat at your local Benjamin Moore retailer. 3-2, Yankees have the lead over the Red Sox as we head to the last half of the 6th inning. Yankees getting a pair in the top half of the inning. But Sednick Pedroia and Loney to bat here in the 6th inning, and is 7 in a row retired by Hiroki Kuroda while his offense went to work. Sednick 0 for 2. He was fouled out to the catcher and popped out to third base. In there for a strike, 1-1. To first base, picked by Pierce, who'll tag the bag for the first out of the 6th inning. It's time for a game break, and Tom Karen, TC. Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Here, the Yankees have a 3-2 lead over the Red Sox, 1 out in the 6th inning. Dustin Pedroia takes ball 1. Now here's a look at the wild card standings, brought to you by Subway. Sub prize on the line. And a look here, the Athletics and Orioles, if the season were to end today, it'd be the wild card teams. Rays right in behind. And as Pedroia takes a pitch that will miss, 2-0. Kuroda has wanted a couple of those, but Angels game and a half back starting tonight, and the Tigers 5 games out of the wild card scenario at the moment. Driven to left field, high and deep into the monster seats and gone. Dustin Pedroia with his 15th home run of the year ties the game at 3.
Now Dustin Pedroia picks up his 3rd hit of the night, his 2nd RBI. A base hit in the 3rd to drive in a run. Now this fastball that stays inside part of the plate, and Pedroia lines it out of here. So the lead for the Yankees short-lived.
Well, Hess and Hess Express are proud sponsors of the Red Sox, and the Red Sox on Nesson during the 2012 season. Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 for the pediatric trauma program at Children's Hospital Boston for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. Now Loney drives one out to center field, but plenty of room for Curtis Granderson, and backpedals to make the catch. Well, look from the blimp. Well, Pedroia with homers in 3 of his last 4 games now. And 15 home runs on the year. Kuroda giving the lead not up, but it is now tied 3-3. Had a 3-2 advantage coming in, and deadlocked at 3 as Cody Ross stands in on the right side and takes ball 1.
And with the 2 RBIs, Snipe Pedroia, a total of 60 now on the season for Dustin.
This is just joining us, Jenny Dell. We'll have a look back at the ceremony here tonight prior to the game. 80th pitch for Kuroda, and that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Outside and low, 2-2. And Ryan Lavarnway waiting on deck. Red Sox have tied the score here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ross will lift a pop-up into shallow right. And it'll be dropped over the shoulder of Cano. A bobble and into second base goes Cody Ross. Now Cano ended up with the best opportunity with his back to the plate, tried to make the over-the-shoulder catch, and it goes off his glove, and Cody Ross is to second base.
Yeah, he's really the only guy that had an opportunity to make this catch. And Cano tries to make it over the shoulder. It does get some glove, but then drops to the ground. As he goes to pick it up, he drops it, and Ross into second base with the double.
Now Ryan Lavarnway coming up here with Ross at second base and 2 down. 0 for 2 night for the Red Sox catcher to this point. Swinging a foul off himself.
That was the record-breaking strikeout. You can see Lavarnway on the back swing got hit right in the head. And that was in the top of the 5th inning when John became the all-time Red Sox left-handed leader in strikeouts.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Kuroda has 4 strikeouts on his resume tonight. He had retired 8 batters in a row prior to the home run by Dustin Pedroia. Outside, and it's 1-2. Red Sox looking to take a lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A 1-2 pitch. Lavarnway strikes out. Throw down to second doesn't mean anything as Lavarnway strikes out to end the inning. Dustin Pedroia has hit his 15th home run of the year, and with one swing of the bat has tied this game at 3-aside. Israel Deaconess First Aid Stand behind Section 12. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center is the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox. Visit them at bidmc.org. Well, thanks to Dustin Pedroia's home run, this game is tied 3-3. As we venture into the 7th inning back at Fenway Park. Robinson Cano to get it started. And Cano takes a pitch outside. Cano tonight has grounded out to first base, walked and struck out. His ground out in the first inning produced a run for New York. Down the left field line, it is foul into the seats. Red Sox have action in the pen as Tazawa got the final 2 outs of the 6th, starts the 7th, but Craig Breslow warming in the pen. Swinging a foul, 1-2. 95 on the fastball from Tazawa. Cano hits a 2-hopper to Pedroia at second base. 1 out here in the 7th inning. Send it down to Jenny.
Don, tonight's pregame ceremony honored the victims of 9/11 in an emotional tribute here at Fenway Park. A few families were honored before the game on the field on behalf of their loved ones who lost their lives. The flag military was comprised of representatives from the Boston Police, EMT, fire departments, and the national anthem was sung by the Boston Fire Department a cappella chorus. Don, during the 7th inning stretch, they will be singing God Bless America, which we will be airing live here on NESN.
Okay, Jenny, we will keep it right here, as you mentioned, at Fenway Park, as this one is sent down the third baseline softly. Siriaco bare hands and throws, and dug out by Loney on the other side. A terrific play on both ends. This duo has come up with a couple of great plays tonight. The third baseman, Pedro Siriaco, and James Loney at first.
And that play was going to go foul, too, if he did make it with the bare hand. Now, back in the 4th inning, you're going to see Siriaco dive, make the throw to first base, and Loney with a nice pick. One more look at that play back in the 4th as we see the pick. Now we see the last play by Siriaco coming in barehanded. That ball's probably going to roll foul territory, but he scoops it, and a pick again by Loney at first base.
Loney's defense has really surprised me so far.
Loney's defense, since he's been with the Red Sox, has been excellent.
2 outs in the 7th inning, and Steve Pearce hit for here by Ichiro Suzuki, a pinch hitter with 2 down in the 7th. And Ichiro takes a ball. Steve Pearce had walked and struck out twice, but now Ichiro hitting at .271 this season. His combined numbers between Seattle and New York. Gets jammed and pops it up foul, 1-1. These aerial views of Boston and Fenway Park are brought to you by Hood, the official dairy of the Boston Red Sox. Show your support for the home team with Hood Red Sox ice cream, available in your grocer's freezer. Ichiro slaps it foul off to the left, down 1-2. Curtis Granderson waiting on deck. Tazawa has retired all 4 batters that he's faced coming into the game. 2 strikeouts and 2 groundouts. In the dirt, and it evens at 2-2. Swing and a foul tip held onto by Ryan LaVarnway for strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Tazawa. 7th inning stretch as we keep it right here at Fenway Park. The game tied 3-3 as Ichiro strikes out to end the inning, and Tazawa retires all 5 Yankees that he faces in an inning and 2/3. We'll keep it right here at Fenway Park for God Bless America
Foundation. We now ask you to please rise and stretch and prepare to sing along with Fenway Park organist Josh Cantor as he plays Take Me Out to the Ballgame. But before that, we greet a gentleman known to Red Sox fans far and wide as the Singing Trooper. Here to sing God Bless America, please welcome Sergeant Dan Clark.
America, land that I love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. America, my home sweet.
On Bruins Face-Off Live Summer Edition. Discussions will cover the CBA contract extensions to Brad Marchand and Tyler Seguin, Monday's golf tourney, and the players' off-season homes. Catch it all on Bruins Face-Off Live Summer Edition tomorrow night at 5:30. Well, Ichiro stays in the game and takes over in right field. Nick Swisher moves from right to first base. Play long to the bottom of the seventh. Bunt bid is popped up, and it'll fall. A base hit, amazingly, for Ryan Kalish.
How about that? That's a beauty, isn't it?
Don't see that every day.
You do about everything you possibly can wrong, and you end up with a base hit. Kalish going for a breaking ball. Almost looks like he chops at it. And somehow it drops in the triangle.
Well, the Red Sox will take it. Ryan Kalish's first hit of the night. He's at first base. Pedro Siriaco, 1 for 2 as he stands in on the right side. Got a double and scored in the third. Lined out to center in the fifth.
Kalish with 3 steals on the season, caught a couple of times.
Jabba Chamberlain, he is warming, as is Boone Logan. 88 pitches right now for Kuroda. Nobody out in the seventh. Bunt bid, and it is a fair ball picked up and thrown late to first base. Martin was a little indecisive coming out from behind the dish. It was ruled fair by Fairchild. He was rolling backwards like it was almost going to go foul, but he picks it up and it takes too long.
A lot of backspin on that bunt from Siriaco. Little slip you can see there by Martin as he comes out to make the play. He does gather it, but not in time at first base. And I think you're right. That ball might have rolled foul. Had so much backspin on it.
It is a sacrifice, but an error is charged to Martin on the play.
I mean, that's 2 pretty bad bunts by the Red Sox.
Yes.
And they got men at first and second.
Nobody out. And Mike Aviles, he's squaring. See if his is any better. This one is foul. Martin's going to throw it anywhere just in case.
The bunting Red Sox.
3 batters in a row. This one fouled off. Getting it down the third baseline, foul. And it's 0-2. Not get it down.
It's incredible. They haven't made a good bunt yet this inning, and they still have men at first and second.
Pitching line for Hiroki Kuroda, brought to you by Lexus. 6+, 8 hits, 3 runs, hasn't walked anybody, struck out 5. And a jam here, 2 on, nobody out. Joe Girardi alongside his pitching coach, Larry Rothschild. Wheels takes pitch outside, 1-2. Next half inning, we will check in on Nesson Daly, get an update on all the sports news. Jameson Coyle will get us caught up. Kobe Ellsbury on his 29th birthday waits on deck. It's already been a good night. He's had a couple of hits, double and a single, driven in a run. Aviles fouling it off to the right.
They had a good pitch to hit there. Fastball right down the middle of the plate. And Aviles fouling it off. That's usually his pitch right there.
Kalish at second. Siriaco at first. Nobody out here in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss and a strikeout for Kuroda. That appeared to be the sweeping slider from Kuroda. And here comes Girardi. He's going to make the move. It was the 6th strikeout for Kuroda, but he will leave in a 3-3 game from Fenway Park. Boone Logan is coming in.
Resort Casino's MGM Grand Theater, Saturday, October 6th. For tickets, visit foxwoods.com or call 1-800-200-2882. Foxwoods is the official resort casino of the Boston Red Sox.
Hiroki Kuroda goes 6 1/3 innings, responsible for the 2-man on. 3-3 game as Boone Logan checks into his 68th game of the year, 6-2. 3.70 earned run average in 48 2/3 innings, 61 strikeouts. Opponent sitting at 228 against Boone Logan. He has held opponents scoreless in 54 of his 67 appearances on the year. And a stretch of 13 appearances in a row, which he did not allow a run. Comes in here with runners at first and second, and Jacoby Ellsbury. 2 for 3 night. Ellsbury doubled in the first inning but did not score. Singled in the 3rd inning, stole a base and did score. Struck out in the 5th. Kalish and Siriaco on the bases. That's a strike, and it's 1-1. The Yankees have Jabba Chamberlain warming in the pen. Red Sox have left-hander Craig Breslow in their pen. Broken bat grounder softly right side. Way over his swisher. Nobody's covering the bag. Logan became a spectator. The pitcher never left the mound, and the Red Sox have the bases loaded.
This is one strange inning right here for the Red Sox. 2 bunts to get 2 base runners. The pitcher does not cover first here on a ground ball, a weak ground ball that was fielded by Swisher. Boone Logan just watching the play, opens up first base, and the base is loaded. And that's the hardest hit ball in the inning.
So Boone Logan comes in to face one batter, Jacoby Ellsbury, and he can't get him as he does not cover the bag at first. The pitching change again from Fenway. Began the season recovering from Tommy John surgery, performed in June of last year. Now working out of the bullpen for New York. Bases loaded situation with one out. Daniel Nava pinch hitting a ball that almost gets away. Russell Martin able to knock it down.
And Chamberlain starts off Nava with the slider. A nice play by Russell Martin to keep that man at third base. Sliding over and blocking the ball.
Nava pinch hitting for Scott Podsednik, who had been 0 for 3 in the game tonight. On the ground and picked at first base by Swisher, coming home for one, and that's all they'll get. Force out at the plate as Kalish is retired.
Nice control play by Swisher here as he makes the play in the ground ball. No rush to home plate. They're only going to get the one, and he makes sure he makes a good throw.
Now Dustin Pedroia with the bases loaded. Go ahead run 90 feet away. Pedroia 3 for 3 in the game. 2 singles and a home run. strike one. And for Dustin, his 15th home run of the season and his third in the last 4 games. Line drive into the first row of the monster seats.
Pedroia's wife expecting a baby at any time. If he goes deep here, it may be a birth.
The one pitch is in tight, and it's 1-1. One grand slam for Dustin in his career. That's with Siriaco at third, Ellsbury at second, Nav at first. And 2 outs. That is outside, 2-1. Good numbers for Pedroia against Jabba Chamberlain. 524 with a home run. This time he pops it up. Jeter equidistant between second and third, puts it away. And Chamberlain out of the jam. This game still tied 3-3 at the end of 7. Well, John Lester, a historic moment tonight as this strikeout puts him ahead of Bruce Hurst, all-time strikeout leader in Red Sox history among left-handers. Derek Jeter would put the Yankees on top. They were trailing 2-1 with his bloop down the right field line. A ground rule double that scores 2 runs for New York and gives him a 3-2 lead. Red Sox would tie it up on the 15th home run of the year by Dustin Pedroia. His solo shot into the monster seats makes it a 3-3 game. Now it's on to the 8th inning, and a ground ball down the first baseline. A fair ball. Loney will flip to Breslow for the out. Curtis Granderson is retired, 3-1 for the first out here of the 8th inning.
Another nice play by Loney right on the line and past that first base bag. Underhand flip to Breslow doing his job by covering first base, and Red Sox pick up the first out here in the 8th.
Craig Breslow into the game, his 16th as a member of the Red Sox, coming over from the Diamondbacks. 4.38 earned run average, 13 Ks in 12 1/3 innings. Opponent's hitting at 261. Andrew Jones, the batter. Jones with a single in the 6th inning, also a walk tonight, so he's been on twice. Also his fly to left. Red Sox have further action as Vicente Padilla warming in the Red Sox pen. David Robertson up for New York. Inside for ball 3.
Again, Andrew Jones may have the green light here on the 3-0 count.
Takes ball 4 and heads down to first base. 1-out walk. Let's check in with your need to know with Nesson Daily, presented by Sunlight Financial. Here's Jamison Coyle.
All right, thanks, Don. Tyler Seguin had himself a nice little Tuesday after signing a 6-year contract extension with the Bruins. It's going to pay him an average of $5.75 million a year. The 20-year-old forward led the Bruins in scoring last year, just his 2nd NHL season. Seguin won a Stanley Cup during his rookie year, was an All-Star in his 2nd. Don?
All right, Jameson, thanks very much. Andrew Jones, who just walked, is going to be pinch run for. Chris Dickerson has come out of the dugout for New York and will run for him at first base. Jason Nix, the batter at the plate, number 9 man and 3rd baseman for New York. He was doubled, fouled out, and had a sacrifice bunt. And a ground ball left side. Siriaco to second for 1. On to first for 2. Double play around the horn. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Loney, Ross, and Lavarnway expected. Game tied 3-3. By Eastern Bank. At Eastern Bank, we're made of free checking. It's got nothing to hide, which means no fees or any other types of curveballs. Check out what else we're made of at easternbank.com. Well, game tied 3-3 from Fenway as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Some changes for New York, and first a double play here that ended last inning.
Yeah, Pedroia right down low, right under the chin of Dickerson going into second base, able to complete that double play.
Chris Dickerson taking over in left field after he pinch ran for Andrew Jones. New pitcher is David Robertson into his 53rd game of the year. 1-6 with a 2.74 earned run average. 228 opponent batting average and 64 Ks in 49 and a third innings. Works out to be a pretty good job by Chamberlain to get out of that mess in the 7th inning. And Robertson starts a clean 8th inning here for New York. James Loney leading it off. 0 for 3 in the game as he takes strike one. Red Sox have the closer up, Andrew Bailey in the pen. Swing and a miss at a pitch that was very high. 0-2. Cody Ross on deck, then Ryan Lavarnway anticipated in the inning. Strike 3 call. Loney strikes out to begin the 8th.
Keeping that fastball inside on Loney to pick up the strikeout. See that second pitch that he chased up and out of the zone, and they go back up in the zone, this time taking it for a strike.
Well, to celebrate the return of the blimp, Hood is launching the Hood Blimp Spotting Campaign. Each photo of the Hood Blimp shared on Twitter or Facebook will give fans a chance to win Hood Red Sox prize packs, including items like Hood ice cream parties, Red Sox tickets, and a chance to ride in the Hood Blimp. Visit hood.com for more details. Swing and a miss. A breaking ball to Cody Ross. Well, struck out in the 2nd. He popped out in the 4th. He doubled in the 6th inning. No 0-2. Orioles tonight have a 7-2 lead over Tampa Bay. They're in the 8th inning at Camden Yards. Next half inning, we will preview tomorrow night's game 2 of this series between the Red Sox and the Yankees. One ball, 2 strikes. Ryan Lavarnway waiting on deck. Red Sox batting in the 8th. 2-2. Full count. Had been 0-2.
I'm trying to put him away with the curveball, but not accomplishing that yet.
Ross strikes out, ends up getting him. One up top on a fastball to get him. 2 strikeouts here in the 8th for Robertson.
Yeah, down with the breaking ball, upstairs with the fastball to pick up the strikeout.
Two down, Ryan Lavarnway is coming up. He is 0 for 3. Lavarnway is flied out to center. Struck out looking, struck out swinging. Outfield deep and straight away. It's the deepest Granderson's played in this game out there in center field.
Trying to prevent the 2-base hit.
Strike 1 to Lavarnway. The no doubles defense. The 0-1 is outside, and it's 1-1. Farnway now, if the inning continues, Ryan Kalish should be next. Check swing foul. Well, after the game tonight, stay with us for WB Mason's Red Sox Extra Innings Live with TC, Eck, Peter, and Jenny. Get a breakdown of John Lester's outing and all the reaction from the Sox clubhouse. Plus, in our Sox on Deck segment that highlights a player or topic that is on deck for 2013 and beyond, we'll have Paw Sox playoff highlights all coming up right after the game. One-two pitch to Ryan Lavarnway. In there for strike three. Robertson strikes out the side. We head for the ninth. Still tied 3-3 from Fenway. By Southwest Airlines, Sullivan Tire, and by Vermont and VermontVacation.com. 3-3 score as we head to the ninth inning here at Fenway Park. The Red Sox move on to their closer, Andrew Bailey, into the game. His 11th appearance. No record, a 4.70 earned run average. He comes in here in a tie game at home and faces the top of the Yankees order. Derek Jeter, Nick Swisher, Alex Rodriguez. Anybody gets on, Robinson Cano will have a chance in this tie game. Jeter with a late defensive swing. And his double in the sixth inning. Give the Yankees a tying run and the go-ahead run of the time, putting New York on top 3-2. Red Sox tied it up on the solo shot by Dustin Pedroia. Now Jeter is down 0-2. One for 6 in his career against Andrew Bailey with a K. Jeter rolls it over foul. Still 0-2. Craig Breslow went an inning, giving up no hits, no runs, a walk, and no strikeouts. See Nick Swisher waiting on deck. Flared foul off to the right, out of play.
Well, so far, nothing but strikes to Derek Jeter from Andrew Bailey. Fastball on time. Pretty much down the middle and fouled off by Jeter.
To right field, Kalish on the run, goes over towards the track and makes the catch. Good running grab for Ryan Kalish as Jeter is retired for the first out of the ninth.
Yeah, Kalish not playing all that deep out there in right field, and that ball slicing away from him, but able to get over and make the play. Really had Jeter played perfectly there with 2 strikes.
One out in the ninth. Nick Swisher, the batter, he doubled back in the first inning. Since then, a 1-for-4 night as he has popped out, grounded out, and struck out. Pitch inside, almost hits him. He's got a home run off Bailey in his career. Two and 0. Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck with 1 out here in the ninth. Line to right, and this will get in for a base hit. A 1-out single for Nick Swisher, his 2nd hit of the night. Go-ahead run at first base for New York here in the ninth.
Yeah, Swisher was 2 for 43 coming into the game. Picks up his 2nd hit. Had a double back in the first inning. Now this line drive base hit in front of Kalish with 1 out in the ninth.
1 out, 1 on for Alex Rodriguez. Time is called. Pinch runner is coming out here for New York. Eduardo Nunez will pinch run here for Nick Swisher. So Swisher with a 1-out single being pinch run for, and he comes out of this game. Alex Rodriguez 0 for 3 tonight with a walk, couple of strikeouts in the game. Swing and a miss. Alex Rodriguez out after that first pitch, got a breaking ball.
Curveball this time from Bailey, and no contact by Rodriguez. Bailey has to make sure he stops. Sometimes he gets going quickly. He got called for a balker earlier in this homestand for not stopping.
Swing and a miss. Gets the fastball by him. 0-2.
From curveball to fastball up in the zone.
Check on first. Nunez back to the bag. Rafael Soriano, the Yankees closer, warming in the pen. Bailey giving up 3 runs in 1 inning pitched on Saturday night against Toronto. after he had scored or gone 4 2/3 scoreless innings over his previous 5 outings. Fresh off his toughest outing in a Red Sox uniform. 1-2 pitch. There goes Nunez. Pitch outside. Throw from Lavarnway is going to be in time. They got him. Pinch runner gunned down by Lavarnway.
And what a quick release by Lavarnway from behind the plate. Not a great jump at first base by Nunez, but watch the release here by Lavarnway. Right on the money. Catch and tag for Pedroia.
Base is empty now, 2 down as A-Rod. A check swing didn't go as they check with Marquez. Stays alive here, full count. We'll get a better look from the side.
Good call.
Rodriguez strikes out on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball to wrap up the top of the ninth. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Game tied 3-3 from Fenway. Final presented by Geico, TCP Direct and Jenny. They'll preview the pitching matchup in Game 2 of the series between Eric Cook and David Phelps, plus highlights from the Rays and Orioles series opener in Baltimore. It's all coming up after the game, and it's only on NESN.
Well, caught stealing at second base. The second run of Lavarnway is thrown out since being up here in the big leagues. A huge out, and then Bailey with the fastball right by A-Rod.
Ryan Kalish to lead it off as he takes a look at strike one here in the bottom of the ninth. 3-3 score here in the ninth as Kalish, Siriaco, and Aviles scheduled trio of Red Sox in the ninth inning. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says Brian O'Nora. 0-2.
Not so sure about that one.
Kalish gets jammed. Little bloop in the infield. From second comes Cano. Makes the catch for the first out of the bottom of the ninth. Kalish retired. Well, the Yankees have a new first baseman as Swisher was pinch run for, so Casey McGee comes in the game for New York. One out in the ninth for Pedro Siriaco. 1 for 1 against David Robertson with an RBI. Siriaco with a wild swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Red Sox trailed 3-2 in this game. Pedroia homered in the 6th inning to tie the score at 3-3. Playing the 9th with 1 out. Bases empty for Boston. Oh, 2.
Back-to-back breaking balls from Robertson to Siriaco, and quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes.
On the ground and into left field, a base hit. Guarding the line was Jason Nix, and Siriaco's got himself a base hit to left. He'll be trying to get into scoring position here for the Red Sox in the 9th.
That's not a bad pitch at all for Robinson. It's not a strike. But Siriaco able to cover the plate somehow and tap it into left field for the base hit. So let's see if Siriaco tries to steal. He's a perfect 11 for 11.
Mike Aviles out of the number 9 spot tonight, 0 for 3 in the game. As he takes ball 1, but did he go? No. Throw over, and Siriaco back to the bag, had to dive to get back. Aviles on a check swing. They'll check again, and again he didn't go. 2-0. We saw the 11 for 11 for Siriaco on the year. He's 4 for 4 against the Yankees in the season series this year. Throw to first, and that one a little closer, but he's back to the bag again. The Orioles and Rays have gone final as Baltimore has won 9-2 in that action tonight at Camden Yards in Baltimore. So if the Red Sox can beat the Yankees, it would be a tie atop the American League East once again. Another throw, and again Siriaco back to the bag. Don't forget, coming up immediately after the game, to stay with us for WB Mason Red Sox Extra Innings Live. It's all the post-game coverage you'll need right here on NESN. Aviles fouls it back, 2-1.
I think Siriaco will be going right here.
Now on deck, top of the order, Jacoby Ellsbury. Fouled off to the right, and it's 2-2. Siriaco has not yet tried to steal. Siriaco takes off. Pitch is fouled off to the right. So his first attempt and a foul ball by Aviles. Still 2-2.
Not a great jump at first base, but very protective swing by Aviles with 2 strikes on him. Fouls the ball off.
Siriaco again off, and again Aviles fouling it off to the right.
Aviles has had almost 2 identical pitches to foul off high fastballs. And the last 2 pitches up in the zone.
Siriaco not going, and Aviles sends one to short. Jeter will do nothing with it. Holds on to the baseball. Siriaco goes to second, and Aviles will reach.
Just too far to go for Jeter to make any kind of play at all. No chance at second base. No chance at first base. Too much dirt to cover right there.
Two on, one away. And on his 29th birthday, Jacoby Ellsbury coming up here in the 9th inning with a chance to give the Red Sox a win. He's already chipped in on a 3-hit night. Some tough numbers for him against David Robertson in his career. He is just 2 for 12. Winning run at second base in Pedro Siriaco. Down and in, almost hit Ellsbury. Sliced foul, and it's 1-1. Robertson retired the first 4 Red Sox he faced in the game coming in the 8th. In fact, he struck out the side in order in the 8th inning. Gets Kalish to pop out to begin the inning. Siriaco the single, Aviles an infield hit, and all of a sudden, first and second with 1 out. Winning run at second base. Ellsbury to right field, a base hit. Siriaco's coming around. The throw from Ichiro in right is going to be late. Red Sox win. Happy birthday, Jacoby Ellsbury. A walk-off win for the Sox. What a way to celebrate your 29th birthday, a 4-hit night and a walk-off base hit for Jacoby Ellsbury as the Red Sox win at 4-3. And while the Red Sox may not be going to the postseason, some excitement here tonight at Fenway Park.
Exactly right, Don. And, you know, we were talking about it prior to the game. You can be spoilers, and the Red Sox played a terrific ball game tonight. Ellsbury with a big base hit right there, obviously, to bring in Suriaco, who has great speed. It was a great night all around for Ellsbury, great night for Pedroia, and a great night for Red Sox pitching, holding the Yankees to 6 hits in this game.
Standing by with tonight's star, Jacoby Ellsbury. Here's Jenny Dell.
Jacoby, always dramatic between these two teams. Happy 29th birthday. How does it feel?
It feels great. Thank you. You know, we just want to come out and compete. We know how much it means to us and the fans. We want to give them a show and, you know, come out hard tonight.
The Red Sox are in a position right now that they're not used to. Being a spoiler, what does it mean to this team to get this win tonight?
You know, like I said, we want to go out and put on a show for our fans. And we're going to continue to do that the rest of the season and just go out and play hard.
John Lester now holds the all-time strikeout mark for Red Sox lefties. What did you see from him?
Yeah, he was great for us. He battled, competed, and that's all you can ask from him.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So a dramatic win for the Red Sox. They win it 4-3. We're back at Fenway with more right after this.